We're not Googling this information. And I most definitely did not ask Google's sister Wikipedia for nothing. You ever got on Wikipedia before? She lied. My mama called her Jezebel. Hear me out, Ricky. She's user-based. Head voodoo queen just means that she's the head voodoo priestess of the family. That's all it means. And I don't want any of you women in this family to get confused, especially you with double job. And also, when a woman's in charge of a relationship or a situation, the relationship will last longer and the situation will most likely end positive. That is science. That is not my opinion. All the American women on this tour, I have a message for you, and I also have a mission. All y'all American women, mama! Now, you may not give birth to us physically, you gave birth to us spiritually. That's equally as important. Now, pretty much. Now, Jennifer needs a voodoo ritual, and the family says it's okay for us to do the voodoo ritual, but still, regardless of what the family say, we can't help. They're going, I hate all politicians, so don't think I'm trying to play a side right now. So here's the deal: you didn't elevate yourself to high priestess. They did. You got the most knowledge about our culture and our religion. As a matter of fact, you've been raised. Need to go. Now, I'm not going to get political, but here's the reason why. Think about the history of men being in charge and running countries through the years. They messing up everything. And y'all women need to go up in there, lock them doors, and kick all the men out, and there should be only one. All right. Give Jennifer a round of applause. Okay, right there, but just one more second. I got to call one more person up here to help you out. Come stand beside your sister. Have you ever heard that expression, the president is the biggest man? You? Yes. She said it. She says, I do all the work. She doing everything. Now, you can be running around the background, lighting candles, making food, checking on the children. More importantly, this priestess got to run back to the slave cabins. Get him to help you put his ass. Y'all know what that means, huh? That means that she got on them black chickens back there in the back. But you know, Hollywood say instead of killing black chickens, so this is what you gonna do. You got all these feathers in your ears and feathers in your hair. You got the chicken feet strung around your neck. And here she come out there with a big fat ass chicken too. The pentagram starting to glow. They mean the devil about to come out the ground. So these two are very happy right now. They're mission accomplished. You ever notice the devil come out the ground the exact same way? And every movie, smoke. You come out the ground like this. The nose like this here. She got the bone bracelets, your bones, and you got all the bones in your hair. And you ever notice that every voodoo bone woman got a hunchback? So you know your sister right there to do the blood pentagram on the ground. So here she come out there shaking bones. Here you go out there shaking bones. Oh yeah. She gonna rub some of it all over her chest. And Hollywood gotta make everything sexual. So she gonna be enjoying it while she's rubbing that over her chest. And then you're gonna take this black chicken and you're gonna draw a blood pentagram on the ground. Yeah, I'm going back there. Now, we're gonna call you we should be confused right now, right? Let me ask y'all a question. How many gods did Mom teach this family to worship?
One.
What's the name of that one god? God. For real? It's the same thing. Y'all lying. Got me grabbing my pearls. Jesus, well, look at the slave. I was like, the ritual just means to pray. Just means prayer. It just pray. It's how we, that's why I said, you said it, or which one of y'all said pray? Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's all the voodoo ritual means. But here's the problem with that one. It's how we conduct our prayer that made the slave owner. Middle position above, man but below God, known as saint. Then he patted him on the back and said, you did a marvelous job down there on earth. Here's a spiritual job and here's a spiritual domain. Now man, pray to the saints, but they pray to God. Mom, you told me that was the Lawandi Orisha. The ritual just means to pray. Just means prayer. It just pray. It's how we, that's why I said, you said it, or which one of y'all said pray? Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's all the voodoo ritual means. But here's the problem with that one. It's how we conduct our prayer that made the slave owner. And I don't know how to do it. So he did it the best way he knew how. The man brought us all together over there in the French Quarter. You know what that man told us? Look here, slaves. All these gods and these goddesses that y'all worship, they don't exist. What's wrong with y'all? There's no such thing as God. Then he said, you need to know about the saints. Oh, we never heard that word before. Saints. Mama, you never taught me that word saints. I don't know that word. Mama, you never taught me that word saints. What are these saints? Guess what he said? Y'all see where this is going. He said saints are regular folks born and raised down here on earth. Middle position above, man but below God, known as saint. Then he patted him on the back and said, you did a marvelous job down there on earth. Here's a spiritual job and here's a spiritual domain. Now man, pray to the saints, but they pray to God. Mom, you told me that was the Lawandi Orisha. It's the same. actual blessing that you won't get to see ever again in person because we only do this stuff there in ceremony, voodoo ceremonies. You are welcome to record this. As a matter of fact, I'm encouraging you to record this so I can give a big, don't tell my people what to do to the city. So, because y'all showed up today, y'all welcome to record this. Oh, hey, this is good. I'm praying for that mortgage to get paid off. You ain't got to say who you are, but I'm feeling it. I'm praying for them student loans to get paid off. You ain't got to say who you are, but I'm feeling it. I'm praying for open door. Healthy? It may be sick. You may have some relatives that are sick. I want you to concentrate right now on what you want for yourself or for other people while I'm doing this. That way you send the energy up so the energy can be blessed coming back down. All right? There's your blessing right then. But that's a gift. This is not part of the tour, just so y'all know. But this is just a gift that I just wanted to give to you guys for the city making me do that to you guys. I really don't like that. And as y'all can see, I'm a rebel. Does that make sense? I don't like when people tell somebody else what they need to do with their bodies. I don't like. If you want, you don't have to. You may leave them in the tree. Hey, this is a public place, and if you're not even part of the religion, it doesn't mean that we are exclusive. No, inclusive. What is it? We're not trying to say that you can't do it because of where you come from. That's what we're trying to say. Don't you ask me about that until you over 40. Until then, I'm quoting. She said, shut the fuck up. 95. Remember that. 95. The ones that raised the most hell lived the longest. Now, I quoted her. That wasn't me. Yeah, I quoted her. So I don't. No other tree. No other tree. Yeah. Oh, if you're here tomorrow, I don't know if y'all, are y'all here tomorrow? Yeah. Everybody, if you're here tomorrow, my family will be out here drumming for the ancestors at this tree. You are welcome to come. It's free to the public. We started doing it because we don't want y'all going over there. From Argentina. Oh, we cousins. That's okay though. Now, I'm not checking him out for my pleasure, just so y'all know, even though there was some pleasure. He is, by the way. Jim made the drum. See the drum here? Now, the drummer, the hand drum, come in many different sizes. I've seen drums taller than you, actually. My cousins, they take these huge ropes, they wrap them around their waist, and they take these huge sticks, and then they boo 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 like that. I'm about to take us over there to the bayou. There's a fountain over there. I gotta do the best I can. Y'all notice that we're not really seeing much. There's a reason for that. The Catholics either burn, bury, or destroy anything dealing with this religion. They didn't want y'all to have anything to look at here. They usually hop in the water and make their way over here. When they hear me, look. Y'all stay over yonder. All right. I named them Jeffrey and Jane. They're actually pretty nice to us, to be honest with you, except whenever you got food in your bag. Yep, it's the same thing. Our family sends this to us from Benin and also from Africa because we still connected with our families from out there and everything. And so I wear these on the tour so y'all can actually see what like actual, I look good in this, don't I? And this is the goat skin for those of you who are curious. We eat a lot of goat back home. Even here we eat a lot of goat. And this is a wood that specifically only grows in Haiti. You can see it's handmade because if you look inside the drum, you can see where my cousin messed my drum up. Yeah, my cousin made the drum. Husband, y'all made y'all way back. And they are passing out everything we're going to need for the ritual. All the ladies' dresses and all the men's robes. All handmade, of course, by the head weaver and blessed by our high priestess in the family. Your ladies got y'all heads covered. Y'all ever seen our African head wrap? Say you are crowned by the spirit. The head wrap acts as the crown, hence the name Voodoo Queen. Now y'all see where that comes from? Now, yes, men, we don't get the royal title because remember, we're not important. Women are dominant, not us. So we got the doctor title. That's good enough. Now it's time for the rhythm. Zulu, them warriors taught us how to fight. Ooh, the Zulu people got their own TV show. You know about that? The Zulu people? What is the Shaka Zulu? Yep, them warriors, they got their whole series and everything. Some of the other tribes are a little obscure, but you may or may not have heard of them. They were developed on the plantations in the area by the slaves out there. Just simply known as the plantation rhythm. That be the one we're going to use. Pay attention. Come over here closer. Very simple, very easy, very slow. We can barely dance to this rhythm. And the family rooting for you right firmly. Simple. You'll be fine, baby. If he can't do that, we gonna die. Try that.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to teach you the... He said he's feeling it. I'm good.
It's money that way, baby.
At least I can try. All right, I got to teach you the body. You ready for the body? Very simple. Hey! Go! Wait, don't. Wait, stop. You gotta shake it. Hey. You gotta shake it. Go in the circle, Jack.
Wait. The intro end now.
Don't do the intro. Yeah! Shake it. The ladies about to put y'all hands down, I already know. Here's the dance. The dance is in the chest. Make those girls jump. Make those titties jump. That's how you show your dominance to a man. That means, praise God. You look up while you're doing that. So praise God. Now, don't do this next one. This be what I was telling you about earlier, Mama. Don't do this. I'm just demonstrating, okay? Now, you'll see my mom and my sisters. You'll see them walk. Praise God for that. That's all that means. Next dance, put your hands on your hips. And then again, most of y'all ladies about to put y'all hands back down. Make the girls jump. And that's when you get in the man's face and be like, you can't do that one, can you? And then you knock them down with your titties. She fed us really well when we were babies, I'll just say that. And you'll see her out there just boom, 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 boom. I don't know how she does it, but she get all that up here on my forehead. I'm serious. So we're going to start off with, praise God first, boom, boom, Ocean Mother. Good. Good. Now, Ocean Mother. Ocean Mother. Good. 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 Now, woman dominant. Don't do it, Mama. Don't do it. The rest of you also come forward. I got to explain this symbol.
Did you draw that?
Andrew. Yes. Oh my God.
I got two with him, yeah.
Oh my goodness. They got two of my brother yesterday. So, Mom, when you hear the drum stick she found in the woods, and it's what she does with the stick that's the most important thing of all. She comes to the center of the circle where we're dancing, she draws a cross, then she draws a line through the cross. The cross represents the crossroads. That's where Papa Legba stands. The line through the cross spirit has. Every Orisha, every Loa has their own distinct symbol that's completely different from the other that we draw on the ground to say, hey, spirit, we're calling you right here to this location right now. This is where we need you. What's that in blue? What you see in blue is family lineage. Mommy's a high priest in Haitian voodoo, unlike his mommy is a high priest in plantation voodoo, and he's never been to Africa. They can see all that about me in this veve. Now, this is not the full thing. My mama only gave me permission to show y'all 3 generations on the tour. That's why I look this big. In these bottles, rum! Now, wait, what kind of rum not to use? Malibu. That's the devil's saliva, remember that. I'm talking about the old-fashioned New Orleans rum, the kind that Daddy used to make in the backyard. The police showed up, he took off running. When Papa wakes up, his mannerisms change. You see his fingers starting to curl up like this, you see his neck turning to the side, you see him reaching for something, he's gonna rub his fingers together, he's gonna grin. We realize that is no longer him, that is now Papa Legba, using his body as a vessel to exist here on earth again. So the kids love them some Legba, they're excited. Legba's here, they're getting so excited. And is he faking or not? We're about to find out. Legba's here, guess what he sees? Their rum. He knows that's his rum, that's his veve, so he's like, ooh. He goes to take a step and stumbles and realizes he don't have his cane and he ain't got it. Now, Mom, this is where you gotta step in. Now, if that man drink up all that rum, he gonna leave. We need him to open the second set of gates. Remember, your sister here drew veve there and there. We need those spirits. So normally the high priestess is like, Papa, and he,
Papa Legba.
Ouvri,
Ouvri.
Barrière,
Barrière.
Souple.
Souple.
Come stand right here. Yes, you. That voodoo priest, boom, he passes out. Come stand beside him. I'm gonna get the drum out the way. All it means is more spirits are starting to come down. Come, let me help you up, baby, because you have to get to work. Now, when she wakes up, her mannerisms change. You see her, I'm gonna do it for you. You'll see her dancing out here just a little bit more fluently in her own unique way. She may start flirting with the men a little bit. We realize that's no longer her. That is now one of our many female water spirits in her body. In Africa, her name is Oshun. I mentioned it earlier. In Haiti, she has a different name. Her name is Met Azili Freda. And next priestess in line, you're going to present this spirit, her comb and her mirror. She like to look in the mirror and comb her hair, then possession. Yeah. That's good. Pretty in real life and pretty in spirit too. Go ahead, pretty girl.
Keep going?
Yeah, so that's up to you. Whatever ball your crawfish. Now, when he wakes up, he's shy. He don't want to talk to nobody. See him looking around suspiciously, kind of ducking out the way a little bit. We realize that's no longer him. This is now one of our many male water spirits in his body. In Africa, his name is Oloku. In Haiti, his name is Met Agwe. Y'all know I'm not going to make y'all remember these names, right? There will be no pop quiz at the end of this talk. No test. So if you're going to present that spirit, his conch shell. Y'all know what a conch shell is?
Sure.
Americans, listen to me. Stop doing this. Quit it. There is no water in there. No water. You hearing your echo. You're literally listening to yourself. Seriously. But here's the thing you can do with the conch shell. If you file the tip of it down, it forms a natural hole. It becomes a horn. You like to blow on that horn. Yeah, I know. Because if you ever heard them before, they are that low. They are. It's just funny how you did the. I like it. All the
Park, I'm playing Louis trumpet.
you gotta. Now that he blew the horn. See, the English almost went away. Now that he blew the horn, now it's time for you to ask the spirit for wind and rain. Because remember, we did this whole ritual for you. Everybody participated together. We all danced. We all did the symbols and everything. And now we got the two spirits we need. Now, Jennifer, you let these two spirits know that it's hot. Let them know about the emergency. It's nasty. The crops are dying. Beg them for help in your own way. Go ahead. Now, Mom is going to help you out if you decide, if something happens when you stumble.
It's hot, we're thirsty, we're hungry. Can you please help us?
That's good, Jennifer. Now, that's good. That's how you beg, baby. Those two are going to talk to each other in a spiritual language. It almost sounds like tongues. Make it up.
Cajun dialect.
You speak Cajun French? You do?
No, I pretend.
Oh, I can't understand what word they be saying. Like, they speak faster than we do. Because you know we speak fast in Creole, but them is. Let me tell you how the Cajuns sound. We're gonna get back to y'all in a minute. This is how they sound. You'll meet somebody and from you know who is Cajun versus Creole, and we be like, oh bonjour, ah bonjour cher. And they'll be like, comment ça va? Oh, shall we? And I'll be like, qui ça ou dit là? Oh, on connaît ma shall we? And I'm just like, you know what? Just switch to English. Oh, well, shit, I just asked how your mama was doing. That's Cajun, them Cajun French people. Anyway, so y'all spoke to each other in spiritual language. Now remember, women are dominant in our culture and religion, so even in the spirit world. So you being the dominant spirit, you're gonna address the whole family. You're gonna let us know that you two have come to a decision. You're gonna tell us when the rain is coming and something that these two ladies right here are listening very hard for. What direction is the rain coming from? Is it coming from the north, the south, the east, the west, northeast, southeast, that kind of thing? Make it up.
Oh, okay. We have spoken. The rain will come in 2 hours from the north.
We need to call this spirit more often. This thing, she worked quick. She said the rain coming in 2 hours?
That's right.
Normally take about a week. No, I ain't complaining.
She said her
She not, Jennifer ain't complaining. She not complaining.
Hey, you know how weather forecasters are.
And they don't know the hell they be talking about. Especially down here in Louisiana with all this water surrounding us. She said 2 hours. What direction did you say again? I'm sorry. She said the rain coming from the north. Now these two ladies are happy. The rain's coming from the north. Everyone, the voodoo ritual is successful. It's successful because she said the rain's coming from the north, not the south. Now, if it was coming from the south in any form, unsuccessful. Why? Anybody? Hurricane. That means that she would have been pissed off. She's sending us a hurricane. But she said the north. Now, believe it or not, this is how voodoo rituals go. We're joking around, we're laughing, we're cutting up. Even when the spirit's here, we're still joking, we're singing, we're laughing. It's a ceremony, it's a fete, it's a celebration. It's just like this, I'm serious, except the only difference is there's constant drumming and of course there's constant dancing. Now, that's voodoo. Now I bring us up, I gotta bring us down. Let's talk about the Catholics. Let's talk about this from a Catholic's point of view. Remember what they believe? If it ain't Catholic, it's devil worshiping, not in the Bible, it's black magic. So, a Catholic see all this, what they gonna think? Oh my goodness, I don't see that religious symbol in the Bible nowhere. I knew it, that's a devil worshiping symbol on the ground. These are demons in these people's bodies. I knew you slaves were out here practicing voodoo. Now you see where practice voodoo comes from now. In his head, we practice black magic. Stop saying we practice voodoo. Stop that. Nobody here practices worshiping God. Can you imagine telling God,
God, we've been practicing for 30 years and we still ain't got it right yet. We practice it so hard. It's just we can't get it perfect. As soon as we get it right, we'll come back and do it forever later. Hallelujah. That's an insult to God. So we don't practice voodoo. In Louisiana, we're known as Vodouist. In Haiti, we're known as Vodouisant. Vodouist, Louisiana, Vodouisant, and Haiti. To refer to a group, they're Vodouist, they're Vodouisant. To refer to us in a sentence, you don't go, you know, how many people practice voodoo in Louisiana? That's not what you say. You say, how many Vodouists are there in Louisiana? No more practice voodoo. That's an insult to me, but also to all of you for taking this too. Now, the Spirit has granted us favors. Yes. Now it's time to close out. Somebody got to get the nerve and the courage to go back there and tell Papa he got to put that bottle of rum down. He got to go. Any volunteers? No, yes, no, yes. Send the kids, send the babies. They can do no. You was right. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, yeah, baby. Boom, he on the roll today. You send them kids back there. Now, don't now one of y'all adults go because he'll beat you down with his cane. Now send the kids and he gonna start crying because he don't want to leave his babies. And he gonna start kissing them. Papa gotta go. Papa gotta go. They gonna start crying because they don't want Papa to leave. It's this huge spectacle. But let them have their moment. Now while they're having their moment, these two right here being, you know what's funny? You're in the right position for this. But these two being mounted or ridden by the Spirit. That's what we call them when the Spirit's inside your head. You're gonna see these two just, they're gonna pass out. And of course we got people behind them to catch them. They're back. These two don't remember nothing. Don't do that. Ain't nobody behind y'all to catch y'all. These two don't remember nothing. All they remember was dancing and waking up, and that's it. Now they're a little disoriented because they were out here just dancing with us, and then all of a sudden just woke up sitting somewhere else. So they figure, oh, I must have had a spirit in my head, and then get back up and start dancing again. Now, one spirit left. Y'all know what he's trying to do? This man has sent all the kids away. Every last bottle of rum down there on the ground. Boop, boop, boop. He back there trying to get as drunk as he can because he know he gotta go. All right, this is what you got to step in. Now, Mom, do the best you can with this, okay? This one might be a little complicated for you because if you don't pronounce something right, you may potentially cuss him out, okay? Just do the best you can. You're going to say, Papa Legba.
Papa Legba.
Ukonen?
Ukonen. That didn't say that right.
Ukonen.
Like Conan? Ukonen.
You can say that.
Okay.
I mean, Ukonen.
Ukonen.
Ufini.
Ufini.
Map.
Mop. Mop.
Mop.
Mop.
Don't worry about it, Mama. You done cussed him out twice already. Let me just do it. Tell him. Papa Legba. Ukone ufini ku.
You can do it now.
She made me laugh. Papa Legba. Ukone ufini kunyea et ma pale utaler, which means, Papa Legba, you know you're finished now. Leave. We'll speak with you soon. Versus Papa Legba ukone ufini kunyea et ma pale utaler, which means Papa Legba, you know you're finished now. Leave. Get the fuck home.
No more rum for you.
That's not what I mean. I covered for Mama. Now wait. Mama made me laugh, y'all. I'm cramping up so bad right now. This is what Bianca was telling y'all about. Sometimes if you see me doing this, I'm trying to hold the laughs in because I'm trying to keep going. And when Papa Legba hears that, you're gonna see him just. The spirit gonna leave our high voodoo priest's body. He's back. He don't remember nothing. All he remember was dancing and waking up, and that's it. And how you feel?
Hell of a headache.
Okay. Oh, raise your hand if you think he's drunk. Drunk. Raise your hand if you think he's not drunk. And then raise your hand if you don't know. Don't vote twice. All right. He's not drunk, and he won't be hungover the next day either. As a matter of fact, he might be thirsty. And yes, that was real rum in those bottles. But here's the deal with that one. That wasn't real rum that he was drinking. That was real rum that Papa Legba was drinking. Legba, the spirit's gonna be messed up the next day. I know this sounds like a bunch of spiritual mumbo jumbo. Don't worry. I'm about to use science in a minute to prove why he's not drunk. But there's a whole world in the water and the grass and the trees waiting to be explored. Y'all won't do it. You know why? Some man sat in the building for 4 years and racked up $50,000 worth of student loan debt to earn a piece of paper called a degree. So he can tell you that is scientifically impossible. When a scientist tells you, when a scientist tells you that something is scientifically impossible, all they're saying is that the tools they have in modern day science cannot explain why something is. That's it. You wanna know what else is scientifically impossible that we know exists and we still don't know hardly anything about it? The universe. They say the universe steadily doing this here spinning. Here's my question. Where is it going? We don't know. We ain't got the tools and science to tell you yet. So does it mean that the universe not expanding since we ain't got the tools and science to tell you? No, it just means that we ain't got made it there advanced. We ain't advanced the technology yet to tell y'all exactly what's beyond that point. Same thing in this case. Now, I am about to use science though. Man, how the hell you ain't drunk off your ass right now? It's actually quite simple. Him, my future husband. Y'all remember this? Remember how many hours I had tell you? How many hours I told you? 6 to 8 hours straight. Think about that. That's going to put all of you in a trance-like state. That's a form of hypnotism you've all experienced, whether you believe it or not. How many of you have been to a concert? You've experienced it. Football game, baseball game, basketball game, birthday party. You've experienced it. When you're cheering on anything, even when you're screaming at the TV, like when you're like excited and you're looking at the you're in a trance. You don't realize it. It may be for a couple of seconds, but you still are. That's why the drums never stop. Because we want to make sure that the trance never stops. And that's when the spirit enters the body and uses the body as a vessel. Doctors have incorporated this into their medical practices. Did y'all know women now can have natural childbirth with a hypnotist to make the childbirth less painful and also more euphoric? Also, the the blood cleaning.
Dialysis.